Everybody wanna outdo the next man. What you need to do is worry about your own hand. Make sure your hand got a true sex plan. Cause your plan's gonna get you out of it. Out your jealousy, out your misery, out the bullshit that this telling me. Don't be wanna weak when I'm trying to tell you wrong. I am not trying to leave from my door. Yeah, everybody wanna love me. So see everybody love me. Middle finger up. Yeah, it's a cold world. Yeah, everybody wanna love me. See everybody love me. Middle finger up. Yeah, it's a cold world. Two middle fingers up for them haters. All that hate's gonna make me even greater. All your niggas stay worried about my fucking paper. Worry about you and worry about me later. Mind your business, your bitch in over there. Baby bitch in. Don't be mad cause I'm really trying to put you on. I am not really wanna really sleep on.
That was Cherish Sky, y'all. Cherish Sky has her own show on Real Talk 100 Radio, y'all, and she wants to know everybody loves her. She wants you to know that everybody loves her, man. Y'all check that song out, man. Her name is Cherish Sky. Y'all check her out on Instagram and Facebook. She's got a lot of shows coming up in the next couple of weeks. I believe November 27th, November 23rd, November 27th, November 30th, and I believe December 4th. I'm not for sure. Go to her page on Instagram, go to her page on Facebook, and get updated. That's one of the hottest MCs in the nation, in my opinion. It's just my opinion now. So I think she's just as good as Megan Thee Stallion. This is her right here, man. Camo, that's her right there, man. That's who. Yes, sir. Right out the age, man. Shout out to Cherish Sky. Shout out to her. That last song was her. Welcome to the After Dark with Malcolm Lee show. We got to get this in right quick because her show is next. You're gonna get a chance to meet her tonight. Her show is from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight, y'all. So we got to get it in with Camo. Sorry for the delay tonight, but Camo.
What's up, man?
How you got lost, man?
Bro, look here, man. It's been a minute since I've been to the north side.
Oh, you're not from the north?
Man, we were playing Third Ward to the Graveyard, man. Shout out to my boy Big Third. That's his line right there. Nah, man, I came down and I didn't see the creek. I just saw Cypress.
Okay.
So I swung on Cypress Station and not Cypress.
Oh, okay.
And,
okay, that's understandable.
Yeah.
If you're not from the north and you see that Cypress, you're going to be like, oh, there it is.
There it is. But see, I even put it in the GPS wrong, bro.
Oh, okay.
I put it in Cypress Station. But I'm here, man.
Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
Better late than never.
Nice to see this man, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in to the After Dark with Malcolm Lee show on Real Talk 100 Radio. The last time we saw that guy, it was this guy here. It was about 3 or 4 years ago, and we were with an entirely different radio station, y'all. Shout out to GMT radio station, y'all. Shout out to GMT. Shout out to Mr. K. Nice, the owner of GMT Radio on 610, y'all. Y'all remember Chacho's is still there. Right next to Chacho's off 610. That's the last time we saw this man. He goes by the name of
Kamoflauge.
Kamoflauge, y'all.
Spelled with a K.
Spelled with a K, not with a C. Spell it just like you spell camouflage, but spell it with a K on it.
It's not even spelled like
it's not?
camouflage. Right?
You took out a couple letters, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, it kind of switched some stuff around. It's spelled Kamoflauge.
You switched it around a little bit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Got people.
I tell you what, put in camo and the rest gonna come up.
The rest will come up, yeah.
The rest gonna come up on Instagram and Facebook. Check him out. But I've been teasing him all the last 20 minutes or so because he's been hiding from me. He's been hiding information from me.
I just been camouflaged in, man.
I couldn't do my homework on him like I usually do. So I'm gonna let him have the mic. And I'm gonna let him tell you what he's been up to because I don't even know what to ask you.
I know, man. I was thinking that on the way here. I'm like, man, we didn't talk about what we're gonna talk about, but I was comfortable with it because it's family here, man.
Yeah.
Last time we talked, man, we talked about how me using my platform of music to reach young people, man. So that's progressed now to where I'm actually having a writing/mentor program.
Okay.
Where I'm reaching out to children and to students, really. And I'm teaching them how to really communicate. Not everybody's gonna be a lyricist as I am, not everybody's gonna be a songwriter. So it's teaching the art from, the literature art from spoken word, poetry, creative writing, songwriting, but also those that have the gift in songwriting, we're providing them access to platinum producers and, what's up?
I missed something. I think I missed something. You're teaching this to just everyday students?
Oh, these are students that are interested in the program. They're signing up for the program. The program launches in January.
The program launches in January.
It's 5 different locations right now that we're actually serving. And we're just really getting young people out and building them up, really. And I say it like this when I go into place. Matter of fact, they want me to possibly speak to the Board of School administrators with the program because I feel like a lot of money has been provided to athletic programs, and they've removed the arts from a lot of these underserved community schools.
Yes, sir.
And you can give them killer. For instance, I give you're a star athlete, right? They give you football, put all that money into your athletic program. Don't teach you how to communicate. The moment that you're dealing with a verbal confrontation with, and thinking,
you don't know how to handle
what if it's a young lady?
Right.
Then everything you accomplish as an athlete, it's diminished.
Right.
So getting them to be able to understand that what they're doing, and like T.D. Jakes should say, shout out to Bishop Jakes, he said healing begins when you change the way you tell yourself your story.
Yes.
And so that's all I do in music in a nutshell. I mean, I talk about what I experienced in the tray and what I've survived as a grown man, but I don't just dwell on that. I gotta tell the flip side of it so that those that are after me have something to look forward to no matter what they're dealing with. So that's what it is, man.
That is beautiful. That is a beautiful introduction to this show. Beautiful introduction to this show. 2 things I want to add to what you just said. We have started working with, and we need to get back on that. We fell off the last 2 weeks. We've been in transition here the last 2 weeks, trying to, some things in the background have been going on that we had to take care of, and we fell off a little bit. But we partnered up with Texas Workforce down here on Cypress Station in 45. And they have a program that's reaching out to wayward children. Wayward children could be from the ages of, teenagers, I'm sorry. All teenagers, all the way up to age 24. Is that right, Lisa?
Yes, I believe it is 24.
If you got pregnant too young, or you got a female pregnant too young, you graduated out of foster care, and you don't have any life skills. You don't have any of your resume done. You don't have on-job training. We're in partnership with them.
That's pretty dope. And
we're trying to get the word out to the community with that. So to hear you.
Yeah, I mean, and we're working all toward a common goal, really, and that's meaning what you're doing and what I'm doing as well, because it's all about building community and really building people. I mean, when you build up people and you focus on something productive that's rooted in, gotta be rooted in love, though, bro.
And positivity.
And positivity.
Yes, sir.
Because you can't have one without the other, from my perspective, man. And doing that from a kid born and raised in the tray, that's experienced what we deal with in the tray, but not able to glorify but provide life through it. I take it seriously, man. It's a gift. It really is.
It's awesome to hear you speak this way. The first time we met you, you were speaking positivity, and now here it is.
It's like unfolding, man.
It's like we haven't even skipped a beat. You're still on the same tip. You haven't flipped, and we haven't either. Man,
it intensified, man. I told you earlier, you and Lisa earlier, the passing of my baby sister last year, man, and I was blessed to have a conversation with her, a final conversation with her, man, and it changed the landscape on how my drive is, man, and it's really to finish and execute, because baby sister, she in the grandstands cheering me on, man.
Right.
Gotta finish, man.
You gotta finish.
Gotta finish, man.
Gotta finish what you started.
Man, the music even sounds different, bro.
And I listened to you a little bit. You didn't hide everything.
Hey, I don't know what you heard, man, because I've been keeping everything under lock and key.
You were in the studio, and all I remember was the whole room was red.
Go with it. Okay. So you caught you tried to do some homework for real.
Thought I was playing. I'm like, man.
You tried to do some work for real.
Let me give y'all a little history on the After Dark Mouth Police show and the Real Talk 100 Radio. When we have interviews, we try to do our homework, because we don't want to be sitting here hemming and hawing and going, I don't know what to ask you. No, I'll go to your Instagram, I'll go to your Facebook, I'll go to your Twitter, I'll go to all of your accounts, and I get information. Lisa gets information, so when you get here, we know what to ask. Now, you might give us a script to go by. Me, because I've done my homework, because Lisa's done her homework, we have other things to ask you. I might ask you about something you did that was embarrassing, that you don't think yeah. But this man here, he hid everything.
Hey, man.
He was just like his name,
But when
Kamoflauge.
when you check out the music and you see because part of the music also is where I'm able to utilize my music as a teaching point as well.
Right.
To where when you take the beat away from it, you can actually break down everything in literal sense so that it's actually telling and it's teaching point. So it's literature. So that's why we have a board of educators that are interested in hearing about the program, because school teachers can't teach an underserved student how to write if they are underserved on the inside. You know what I mean? I don't care about your writing assignment.
Exactly.
But when you teach them how to change the way they tell themselves their story and view their story and provide that positivity and that love that you were talking about consistently, just as consistent as the woes that they're up against. Yeah, I use woes, W-O-E-S.
Yes.
Just as consistent as the woes they're up against, man. Provide that love and that, what else we saying? We said love and
Positivity.
And positivity.
Yes.
That's it. That's all they want.
That's all they want.
That's all they want.
Right. Instead of, I hate to get off subject a little bit.
Yeah.
Instead of teaching, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Man, I just hit 40 this year, baby.
40.
Don't look like it, do it? Yeah.
I'm 52.
Yeah, 52.
Yes.
52 look good on you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You grew up basically in the same era I did, and I don't know if you remember this, but they used to try to convict us for listening to gangster rap. You remember that?
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, well they should. I ain't gonna lie, they should bring it back, because they telling these kids to pop mollies every day.
Hey,
they telling them to shoot people and kill.
We can't get into all that till you hear because the music. That's the beauty of this music, Malcolm. Is we not like Jigga said. We don't knock nobody's hustle, man. I mean, if they getting it, they getting it. But just as loud as y'all can say what y'all saying, the baritone beast gonna say what he's saying.
Right.
And it's like, okay, we gonna see which one lasts. Because that's the difference in it.
Who has longevity.
Truth is gonna last. You can be hot right now.
Right.
You can be hot right now.
Right.
But truth is gonna last.
Yeah.
I mean,
the truth is gonna last.
the truth is gonna last.
It's gonna still be standing.
And when
that lie fall in the dirt.
Yeah, when that lie fall in the dirt, or when that lie fall behind bars, because I mean that's what they said. That's the only options out there for what a lot of what's being glorified. I mean, those are only options, and it's like, and I came from that. I witnessed that firsthand. So I can't be the one to glorify it.
No.
But we can. I don't knock nobody's hustle. Can't do it.
I can't knock their hustle, and I'm kind of contradicting myself because a lot of the music I love. I just hate that it's taking our youth and guiding them like they on a dog leash.
Man, I'm on a mission though, man. Malcolm, when we hear this music, I'm telling you, and to God be all the glory, man. But when we hear the music, bro, we're not even gonna release an album, man. We're gonna drop singles, because each single stands alone to be able to speak for itself, and it's a speaking point. So it's like, okay, when I was preparing to holler at you and Lisa today, it's like, man, whatever the flow is, I'm prepared for, because this is what I'm about.
Yes.
I used to be, when I was here the last time, about 4 years ago, I wanted to be known as, man, I can out-rap some of these top-notch. I wasn't created to be a rapper. I found out I was created to be a voice. Okay. And when I thought about that, when I realized that, and put that at the forefront and not wanting to be seen, the trajectory changed, bro.
The trajectory changed. Your perspective changed everything.
Yeah.
At the same time, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Tell our listening audience a little bit about where you started and where you are. You just kind of hit on it.
Man,
I wanted to be a rapper.
Yeah, I wanted to be a rapper. 2012, I was nominated for a Grammy, man. And the music from back then when we played didn't even sound the same, bro. I mean, it's just a whole different sound that I really know that God has placed on me for right now. Okay. And so since it is that season, it's like, man, I'm pushing all the chips in. I'm even that one right there, pushing them all in, Malcolm. Pushing all the chips in, because when it's the truth,
yes,
when you know what you have is truth, you can sit back like this. I don't care how outnumbered you feel.
Right.
You can just sit back like this and know that when it's your time, then the truth is going. We cut this light off right here, Malcolm.
It's gonna stand up.
Yeah. If we cut the light off right here in the pitch black in the studio, as soon as I hit that switch, darkness goes.
Right.
Man, I'm spitting this light, man. I'm spitting this light, man. I'm spitting this light, baby.
Kamoflauge, y'all.
Man, spell with a K because I'm out the trade, man.
Spell it for him one more time.
Capital Kamoflauge. If you're looking at it on Instagram, it's KAM0FLAUGE.
The man says he's speaking truth. He's spitting truth on the microphone.
Man, look
He's
here, man.
leading children into positivity. Y'all gotta go check him out. His name is Kamoflauge. He just spelled it for you.
But
I want you to tell them. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I want you to tell them where they can go right now to
I
find
knew you was going. That's
your
why I was
best
about to
music.
get you up. Nowhere.
Nowhere. Uh-oh, you can't go nowhere.
Hey, hold on. They go to Real Talk 100 Radio.
All right, let's go.
Because, I mean, music that we're about to play now has not been played yet, bro.
Okay.
I mean, you're about to get some stuff that's just fresh out the studio
Okay.
that is not. I mean, there's a few people that have heard it, but as far as being played through the airwaves,
Okay.
no, man, hell, about
It's the first
to freeze
time.
over, man.
It's the first time.
First time about to go through the airwaves, man, for real.
You mentioned that on the elevator too. This is the first time he's been in the studio
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it's the first
Since
time
when?
almost since we last were together. Because I mean, I've been hidden or tucked away, man. That's why I still look like I was what.
Right.
Anyway, but
Right.
now I've been tucked away. Hey, you see a few little grays coming up here, though, man.
Yes.
That's wisdom, though, man. I
Yes, sir.
thank God for him. But now I've been tucked away, preparing and getting myself prepared because I mean, it wasn't all easy. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I told you, the last time, my wife and I, we lost 2 children unexpectedly. And then just last year, to lose my baby sister unexpectedly, it's either you fold to it or you roll with it, man. And I had to figure out, like my dad always told me, he said, son, learn how to reverse the pressure.
I saw that on one of your posts. I saw that on one of your posts. Reverse the pressure.
Reverse the pressure.
Yes.
You got to reverse the pressure because, I mean, life is full of so many uncertainties, man, or so many riddles, they say, to where you have to be able to look and assess what you have, look and assess what you've lost and you're still alive and survive through, to be able to go ahead and keep on getting it, man.
Survive through it. Roll through the punches.
Got to, man.
Get up and shake them punches off.
Get up.
That's what you've been doing the last 4 years.
Man, for real. But building. I mean, because you have to multitask. You have to still be able to build. You have to still encourage yourself through the process because
Yes, you do.
You're doing some things that a lot of people that out of fear won't do.
Wouldn't
and
be
a lot
able
of
to handle.
people wouldn't be able to handle the mental stuff that goes on with it. I mean, you have to talk to yourself through these processes, bro.
Right.
Because it's not easy being a pioneer to be. And it's not glorifying me at all, but it's knowing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
Finally. You know what I mean? So,
Finally.
They can't tell me nothing. And now she gonna be here at 10, man. It's 9:44 on
Right.
the phone, man.
Right. 9:44. We have about 16 minutes.
They're gonna have to hear some of this.
She's always late. Ain't that right, Scott? Wink, wink, wink.
Always.
Ha! We love her to death.
So hold up, let's do this. Cause I sent 3 songs.
Okay.
I know we said 2, so I mean I don't mind. No, we don't have to choose 2 of the ones because we're only doing 2.
Really?
So Revival. Before we get into them, man, unless you had somewhere you wanted to go. Real quick.
No.
Okay,
Tell them about Revival right quick.
Revival is gonna be the first single that's released, man.
Okay.
All right, and it's debuting on Real Talk Radio, man, for real. Real Talk 100. So, and it really is my boy Solo where I recorded. Shout out to the live from the Pentagon, LFTP, man. That's where I do my recording at, man. And my boy Solo created the beat on spot, man. We wanted something fresh, so on spot, he said, we're just gonna come in and create. Walked out of there in about an hour, man, with Revival. And he gave the name for it. He was like, man, what are we gonna name it? I'm like, man, I don't know. And he said, man, Revival.
Okay.
And that's resonated because a lot of what we're doing going in forward, working with these kids is gonna be revival type atmospheres.
Revival type atmospheres for kids. Reviving their lives.
Reviving their life. And again, it's from the ages, I'm looking at from the ages from 10 all the way to 25, because even those that are in the early adult years, we have construction programs and different truck driver programs.
Work programs.
Yeah, work, because I mean they need the same love, and some of them grew up without getting it. So I mean they grew up hard.
Me and a buddy of mine just had that conversation just yesterday about trades.
Yeah.
You know,
They took those out of schools too,
they
right?
took those out of schools.
Just
Why would you do that?
Same way you take the creative arts.
You're crippling kids.
If you take creative arts out of school, then you limit their ability to be creative, so they only are able to learn the stuff that you feed them, and
Which is trash.
man.
Which is trash. The first song Kamoflauge wants you guys to hear tonight is Kamoflauge. Listen to me. Revival is the first song he wants you to hear tonight. Revival, because it's a revival of life. It's a revival of children's lives, and
It's a revival of really me and me being able to understand that the old Cam, even the Grammy-nominated Cam, is done with, and this is who you have been created to be.
Okay.
And so that resurrection and that revival is. And it's fine, man, because now I'm focused, man.
Focus. Focus, focus, focus. Y'all check this next song out by Kamoflauge. It's called Revival. Tell us what you think on our live videos. Y'all check them out.
First time being played.
Tell them what you think. We'll be right back on the After Dark with Malcolm and Alicia show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll be right back. We'll be right back on it.
I don't know why it's doing that. There's a delay. Okay. Okay.
We are on the After Dark with Malcolm and Alicia show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We will get that music on in just a second. Y'all keep it locked to Real Talk 100 Radio from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight tonight. We're going to have Cherish Sky. It's the Sky Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. She's one of the hottest femcs in all of America, in our opinion. Now we say that now about 5 different femcs in Houston, Texas. We love them all. We love them all. Not all of them. Let me stop that. All of them ain't got nothing. But we have about a top 5 or 6 in Houston that are female rappers that we love to death. She's one of them. Cherish Sky. Y'all go check her out. She's next on the Sky Show with her panel. They're coming in from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. Right now, we're with Kamoflauge, and I believe this is his song right here. We're going to play it, take a quick intermission. This is Revival from Kamoflauge. I believe this is his song right here. We're going to play it, take a quick intermission. This is Revival
Crisis averted. Lisa left the mic on the Facebook. Okay, we're going to start that over again. Thank you so much for your patience and for seeing us through that technical difficulty. We couldn't figure out where the music was coming from in the background, but we have figured it out. So here we go again. We're going to try this again. Thank you guys for waiting, and we are about to listen. So here we go.
I'm loving it though, Solo. I really am, bro. It's a revival for real, man. Up with it. If I could, I would. But I can't, so I ain't. Crying over milk that I spilled or drank. But reviews of past moves, analyzing mistakes, strategize the wise and elevate the great. My life, track records the fact. I ran laps through the crap, fertilizing the trap. From the south of the map, I emerged from cracks and crevices so heavenless, cause hell was prevalent. All would play relevant in building my frame. Sharpen my cleats deep enough to play in the rain. Develop a thicker skin for so-called friends who supported when I began. Now they're gone with the wind. We're soon to meet again. Knowing you want amends, but knowing when I was praying, you weren't saying amen. Still couldn't believe a miracles being seen every Saturday. I can leave them the water, but they got it. You can't pick the face or predict the place. Who's gonna endure to the end of the race? A tree that produced fruit never has to speak for this reason. The proof is in this harvest season. When I was in my hardest season, fighting for my freedom, wrestling demons, I kept believing, knowing it had meaning. Hearing some, perceiving the end of my dream, and that'll be the day he puts an end to my breathing. More than my desire, it's my earth, wind, fire, the reason. This is the reason. Call it revival. Call it revival. Call it revival. Let me take a stand real quick. You be the judge with my right hand. I take the oath. Spit truth to the youth in every bar I quote. Keep it real with the homies like my boy Big Third. Third ward to the graveyard, that's where I came from. Left hand on the Bibles while I'm truly inspired. It's my reason, my earth, my wind and fire. So now I'm sworn in, but born in the belly of pain. Where innocence gets stained, no tie to gain. Words really can't explain till you walk my walk. Make it out without the chalk, then you can talk my talk. Without faith, you couldn't make it in these streets I'm from. Such an everyday occurrence that the good die young. So the cross I choose to carry is the one most heavy. For the minds that's confined on their prime were buried. I see potential every day getting tossed away. They never understood the beauty of their DNA. So for that one astray, when you hear from K, I'm living proof you got a purpose when you don't feel worth it. Pop says, son, in due time, the Lord will bless you. But in between time, grind and reverse that pressure. I'm ready, Pops. It's a revival. So though you started this, baby, it's a revival. Call it a revival. Let's something smooth for him, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's something smooth for him, man.
Yeah, man. Call it revival.
Call it revival.
Call it revival, man. Reverse what?
Reverse the pressure.
Reverse that
Gotta
pressure.
reverse that
man.
pressure.
Reverse that
Bob
pressure.
says, son, in due time, the Lord will bless you, but in between time, grind and reverse that pressure.
Reverse the pressure. Don't let the pressure pressure you.
Yeah.
You put the pressure on the pressure.
Put the pressure on the pressure.
There it is. There it is. We are running out of time.
Yeah,
quickly.
yeah.
So I want to get this next song in by Kamoflauge. You introduce it to them. Let them know
Whichever one she pick, I sent two just so that y'all can pick one. Whichever one looks good to you, pick one.
All right, let's see. We have storytelling or
Persevere.
persevere.
Persevere sounds good to me. That's all we do is persevere around this motherfucker here.
I wonder if they listen though, man. They gonna have to listen to these. Hey man, we take them back on this one.
Y'all make sure you listen to the lyrics on this next song. It's by Kamoflauge. On After Dark and Malcolm and Lisa show, this is Persevere. All of us should know how to persevere by now.
Denied, even though criticized and ostracized through eyes of those who once smiled and believed she would achieve. Now they clip at her wings, but she would be Cinderella, the ghetto crown queen, fulfilling dreams she can only credit to God. Her road was hard, clearly she defied those odds. Persevering, not hearing when they hating, stating or debating on who's the daddy of the seed she carries. Look at her now, she's happily married, a Proverbs 31 woman to her husband and family, determined for something greater as she went through the fire. A survivor just like Beyonce, she's Destiny's Child. Took a while to see her smile from the pain of her past that she had. growing up, never knowing her dad. To the daughters of the world, I'm a father to girls who from growing up without him, I could peek while you doubt him. Don't let your insecurities get you quickly deceived. You were told about the birds, not the bees that sting. My deepest apologies, cause that once was me. But now my eyes realize what I could not see. My deepest apologies, that once was me. But now my eyes realize what I could not see. And that's your view that gets rough, you should still press on. Cause it's written, he without seeing cast the first stone. As you journey through the valley, no death is just a shadow. Keep believing in you winning the battle. Even though the road gets rough, you should still press on. Cause it's written, he without seeing cast the first stone. Though you journey through the valley, no death is just a shadow. Keep believing and you winning the battle. You're never alone.
Come on with it.
So much has happened in these last years. Me and my wife done buried 2 kids. Been kinda hard finding peace of mind. Their lives lost took peace of mind. But when you live like I choose to, your faith in God is what you cling to.
Amen.
I can't renege on this oath I took.
Amen.
No matter how my situation look.
Amen.
It's been some dark days and sleepless nights. But what's a soldier do besides fight?
Man,
That's why my circle's like a closed fist.
Hey, man.
Cause everybody ain't built for this.
Hell no.
Go ahead and miss me with that tough talk.
Yeah.
I move in silence with a tough walk.
Yeah.
Your rappers done about them shiny things. Question is, what can it give to get rid of pain? Won't knock your hustle, I believe in grind. Truth is, you want it all if it can buy you peace of mind. When what you need can't be bought with dollars, you best believe in a high mile road gets rough.
Yeah,
you should
man.
still press on, cause it's written, he without seeing cast the first stone. As you journey through the valley, no death is just a shadow. Keep believing in you winning the battle.
Yeah, man. I like that, man.
Man, it's just a little ski taste or something, man. And everything was kind of low. I ain't even played none of the Southside stuff yet, man, to represent from where we're from, man. But we can't do it all at once, man.
No, not all. Don't give it all to them at one time, man. Feed them slowly, man.
But I'm not going back underneath that rock I was up underneath, man. I'm back up out of here now, man. Like I told you, January, we're starting the writing and mentoring program. And
let's rehash right quick for those who are just now tuning in. Let them know about your program and how they can get involved.
Well, how they'll get involved is they're about to hear about it. I mean, we have the marketing plan to where it's going to be announced. So I don't want to have people directing there. We already have people that are, students that are already signed up and prepared for the class that's about to launch in January. So I don't want to overcommit right now.
Okay.
But we have about 5 locations already that are accepting the program, and it's designed to teach young people how to communicate and express what's repressed, is how I like to call it.
Express what's repressed. A lot of kids are in trouble these days because of our system, because of the schools, the curriculums, and that's what he's addressing today. He's got a program coming. He's going to make an announcement. Him and his organization are going to make a huge announcement soon. Y'all pay attention to this guy.
January is right around the corner, so it's real soon.
Real soon. He cares about the kids like all of us do, but he's actually putting something in action to help the kids, to strengthen the kids, to learn them how to learn them how to verbalize. I went to the country. He's trying to teach the kids how to verbalize, how to enunciate, how to
articulate themselves in all types of situations that might find. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. That's where I was going to. I was trying to.
Because seriously, not everybody's going to be a rapper. Not everybody's going to. So you have to be able to understand how to effectively communicate. And, and it's important. So
yes, sir. And they don't learn that in school. I have a short history lesson on my kids. My kids grew up in the area in the era of SMH and LMAO and LOL and all that. And I was proofreading one of my children's essays one night, and she was LOLing and SMHing all the way through it, and I was umming, and girl, you can't turn this in. But that's what they're teaching kids. They're not teaching them that, but they're not teaching them like we learn literacy. Yeah. We learn how to enunciate. We learn how to punctuate. We learn grammar. And these kids know nothing about that.
And if you begin to slowly see that depreciate and begin to desecrate, then gradually you'll see a generation that just wants to focus on nothing of purpose.
Nothing of purpose.
And then the latest thing becomes the next thing. And I mean, there's so much greatness in this younger generation to where, just like it's a God that loves us, it's an enemy that want to kill you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so he recognizes just how potent they are. Mm-hmm. So what's the easiest thing to do? Distract them and kill them.
Distract them and kill them. And that's what I was. Yeah. And that's what I was alluding to earlier. Yeah. I hate to say it because I'm straddling the fence on music. I was one of them kids that grew up listening to Too Short and Easy E and NWA niggas with attitude. I listened to Too Short. I listened to Ice-T. I listened to all of these boys, and all of them were leading us in the wrong way. They was gangsters. I wanted to be a gangster. I wanted to be a gangster. I wanted to do all of that.
But on a different note too, though.
And now today, these kids are listening, to the Migos and who all is popular, telling them to pop mollies and telling them to shoot the next man dead and peel his wig back. And I hate to say it, y'all. I love music. I just hate how it's leading our kids.
Yeah, and even back in the NWA days and those artist days, when you dissected a lot of it, they still had a subject matter that they were addressing. You know what I mean? So even though your outcry might not be with the proper or respectful verbiage, it was still an outcry. Mm-hmm. Right now, they just hollering.
They just hollering.
Making noise.
Okay.
Making noise.
I can go with that.
And then it's like, man, no. So anyway, man, we can talk about this all later, but I mean, we'll do this again soon, man.
Yes.
We will.
Next time, we're going to get him to turn on Cypress Creek Parkway and not Cypress Station.
Yeah, man, it cost us about 10 or 15, it did, man, but...
That's all right. We made up for a lot of time. Yeah. We haven't heard from our next show host yet. She starts at 10 p.m. to 12 midnight, but that's all right. It's our station. We can start late if we want to. We can go as long as we want to here. We're going to go another, hopefully 5 or 10 minutes, because I want you to conclude the show by telling our listening audience anything and everything that we may have missed in this interview.
Okay.
I want our listening audience to know all about you. I want them to share your music. I want them what you've heard already. You should already be downloading something because I loved it. The beat was dope. The lyrics was dope. I liked it. There was a message behind it. I mean, what more do you want out of a song? 2 songs at that.
I'll tell them like this. You said the other song you had, Storytelling. The actual name of that track is Checkmate. Right? I'm a big chess player, man. I play chess at least seven times a day, bro.
It's all about the mind.
Yeah, and making certain, and I'm gauging my thinking. I tell people this all the time, and I don't spit fight religion and none of that. But next to Christ, chess saved my life, man. Because you could have all the potential in the world, all the components in the world, but if you don't know how to strategize and move those pieces to where you accomplish what the end game is, you're just going to be as confused as I was.
All the time.
So, anyway, the song Checkmate, it just simply says like this, and again, rhythm and poetry, just how rap is, but I'll be the first to testify to the truth that I won't lie from the booth. I'll let you do what you do. Look, I'm a ride for the youth. I ain't trying to be young Malcolm. I ain't trying to get likes. Folks liking what's death. I'm loving what's life. Know the baritone beast? I ain't never been asleep. So it's all a big joke when they talking about they woke. Look, my eyes stay fixed. I'm like a living crucifix. Some still yelling crucify, while others adding to their lie. But just as Christ kept it G, when Pilate asked who was he, I'll forever follow suit and keep it player. Thou sayest, I got orders when I respond, bless you. It's not a key up in my back. So if you get me to react,
yes,
I've calculated my attack.
Calculated his attack.
You come out busting big guns,
yes, sir.
I slowly push my pawns. They caught in dreams by all they streams, caught in the hype by all they likes. I slide to Dallas with my bishop. He prepares me to snipe.
Hell, man.
I'm saddled up. I'm a horseman. I'm a fool with this night. That's chess, man.
He played chess on your
That's
head.
Chess, man.
Through lyrics.
That's chess, man. But that's the first verse to Checkmate, man. But so it's really just being able to show.
I like the word play in that, man.
Yeah, that's the second verse to it, but I mean, but Anyway, it's all about
We should
getting
have played
them.
that one.
We can play it going out.
He sent you that one too?
That's what
I like
said.
the word playing that, man.
Yeah, that one.
He was teaching a lesson and making chess moves
At the
with his
same
pawn,
time.
with his
Yeah.
queen, with his
Yeah.
king.
Yeah.
I like that, man. I like that, man. In the last 5 minutes of the show, man, I want you to make sure you don't get in that car down now and say, damn, man, we was
That's-
philosophizing all down 30, 45 minutes, and I forgot to talk about this. You have any upcoming shows,
man,
any upcoming
no.
programs you want to talk about?
This is the main thing that I wanted to say. I'm glad you said that, man.
Okay.
Me sitting here wouldn't be possible. And yeah, everybody knows first giving honor to God. Yeah, and I don't say that lightly, but I've already acknowledged God. But my support system your support system is important. We were talking a little bit about that on the way in here, man.
Yes, sir.
And so starting with my wife, Mrs. Campbell, as she refers to herself, Veron Carter. But not only that, the council, the elders that are around me to be able to open doors.
Yes.
And just because people open the doors for you, understand that you're still obligated to work the room. See what I mean? So
Obligated.
You're obligated.
Gotta do that.
So because you're sent on an assignment, people are there to be able to open doors for you. Go there and you do what you've been preparing to do. And the key word is the preparation involved as well. So it's not like I've been just sitting on my back pockets, and even though to some it might have looked that way. But when you're strategizing something as big as this is, because the end game is to see these young people's lives impacted with truth.
Impacted with truth.
Impacted with truth. But when you're strategizing something like that, and you see and you hear on the daily all of what you're up against, like the music we're talking. I mean, I'm up against that on the daily.
On a daily.
On the daily.
Gotcha.
And they're coming out. I mean, but at the same time, it can't stop or deter me from what I know I've been assigned to do.
Can't let that happen.
So I just got to keep cutting them light switches on.
Yes, sir. Can't afford to get sidetracked.
Yes, sir. And
You gotta stay
like
focused
we said,
all
we
the
cut
time.
them light switches on. The darkness has to dissipate, man.
You got to.
Got to.
You got to go somewhere.
So I got to keep spitting light, man.
Spitting light is what Kamoflauge is all about. Spitting truth and educating our children.
You're supposed to keep it rhyming. You're supposed to say educating all you,
Man, I ain't
man.
no rapper.
You're supposed to keep it rhyming.
Hey, I saw a video about a bunch of youngsters. They was about 17 years old. They was all in a circle. All of them was freestyling, right? They was in a circle, about 10 deep. All of them, hey, I freestyle right here. I freestyle right here. He freestyle over there. He freestyle right here. He freestyle right here. It was a cat standing in the middle. They pointed at him. He said, I am not a rapper. That's me tonight. I ain't no rapper, man. I can't do it. I tried. I started with poetry. I think me and you talked before in depth about my past. I had a very bad past, and while I was on vacation, quote unquote, for being a bad boy, I tried. I said, you know what? All these rappers, it was a bunch of penitentiary rappers up there, right? Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I got a story to tell. I got a story to tell. Let me. But I can't rap. I can't rime. I can't do none of that. A homeboy, one of my homeboys said he was a rapper. He said, start out with poetry.
Yeah.
If you can rhyme without, it coming out of your mouth, without you actually verbalizing it, you might be able to rhyme. And then take a poem and make it into lyrics. I said, okay. I couldn't even write a poem, man. Not a rhyming poem. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I couldn't do it. I tried.
Not a rhyme. I feel you because not all poems rhyme. But yeah,
right.
When you want to rap, you want to rap. You rap to rhyme.
Yeah. I didn't have nothing, man. I tried. I said, you know what? I'm done. But I am considering. I've been through a lot. I put myself through a lot. I put a lot of people through a lot. And I might just write a book.
I hear a book.
Yeah.
I hear a book.
Yeah, that might be an interesting story, man. I done been shot. I done shot people. I done been shot. I done a bunch of bad things. I done a bunch of good things. I turned my life around and all of that.
And that's a story to tell, man.
That'll inspire somebody.
And really, the truth of the matter is, in this day and age, those are the stories that change the most lives of this younger generation. When you think about it, because what's being glorified is the stuff that we actually was looking at to get away with, as opposed to posting it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They looking to post it, and
don't understand.
Yeah, so
I wasn't finna post none of that.
Nah.
I don't want you to know nothing, Mr. Officer, Mom, Dad, none of y'all.
Forget officer, mama, daddy. Don't take me to jail. Don't take me home.
Don't take me home.
Don't take me to my parish.
Exactly, man.
Man,
Exactly.
it's good seeing you, Malcolm and Lisa. It really is. I mean, I told y'all though that last time that we was going to we would go to the Grammys on my next project. I was telling Lisa I'm not even really considering putting this one up for the Grammys because I mean it's just diluted now. The whole Grammys is to me it's not what it once was back in 2012 when I was blessed to be nominated. But I mean at the same time, we need it all. Huh? We need to get it all. So I might just go ahead and do it and then I told y'all need to go to the Grammys. I mean I don't want to go. We said we were all gonna go, but let's.
I damn sure want to go. Mm-hmm. And we're actually. I'm not going to say in conversation. We're not in conversation yet. Mm-hmm. But we're trying to start a trend here in Houston. Or let me rephrase. We're trying to revolutionize the way the underground music industry is being handled in Houston, Texas right now. But our problem is that we can't get enough of our cohorts, our fellow radio stations, our fellow music promoters to come on and see that, look, we've been doing the same thing for 5, 7, 10, 15 years now. It's time to change that so that we can start getting these artists to the next level. That's what we're trying to do right now. So I said all that to say we would love to go to the Grammys, but we want to take some of these artists with us.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I don't think, until y'all actually go ahead and continue changing the game as y'all are. I mean, a lot of these promoters and everything, they're comfortable, man. So I mean, it's the artists that need the exposure. You know what I mean? The promoters, they're getting it because they have multiple artists to promote. You know what I mean?
Well, see, the reason I mention promoters is because it takes a team.
It does.
So we're the radio station. Mm-hmm. We need the promoters with us. We need the DJs with us. We can't play all. Tom Brady can't play every musician. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I mentioned promoters. Yeah. We need all of us to be on the same page, even all the way down to the videographers, the music engineers. We need all of us on the same page. Okay, Kamoflauge, he the hottest. He got the hottest music. We need the consensus to say so, and we all need to push him simultaneously. That's what gets people to that next level.
Yeah, but you think that's gonna get accomplished? You talking about independent, and you talking about everybody uniting to push one. I don't see it done. But that's why I told you.
That's how they doing it in Atlanta.
I know they are.
You followed in line in Atlanta.
You can't really say Atlanta right now. That's just my Astros. Let's not go there right now.
I didn't hurt me too.
Let's not go there right. But no, seriously, man. That's why I really wasn't interested in dealing with the Grammys for this project because, I mean, I'm not with all of the look at me stuff now, man. I want the message and I want to just simply be a voice. So, because the ultimate end game, and I'll say this in one of my talks, the ultimate end game is to equip this younger generation to go out and speak to their own generation. Not to everybody listen to Cam and hey Cam, nah. I want to equip them to go out and speak to their own generation.
There you go. There you go.
That's the end game.
That's something else I'm thinking about. Like we just, I alluded to a minute ago, writing a book. Yeah. I'm also thinking about going back, reaching back to the guys I left inside them walls.
Yeah.
And going to these schoolhouses and saying, look, y'all, this is what I've been through. This is where I am now, and I'm trying to inspire y'all to do better. And
one element of the writing mentor program is dealing with students from the Juvenile Detention Center. I mean, we got to get to them, man. So that's one of the groups that we have access to.
The only thing that discourages me, and I'll tell you this, and it's time for us to end the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show, but the only thing that discourages me with that is that, man, we had a house full of teenagers. We had 4 teenagers, and I gave them my nightmare stories all the time.
Yeah, he's on air.
It did not discourage them from acting the way they are, and they're still acting bad now. Well, one of them is trying to straighten up.
Yeah.
But I was trying to give them nightmares to, you know, to
Let me ask you this,
kind
though.
of scare them straight.
Because we got those same nightmare stories and encounters.
I'll be right
But
there.
even while we were wilding out,
Okay.
you would still think about some of that. You know what I mean? You would still be remember, especially them times where it got tight, or you almost got jammed up, or you did get jammed up.
Right.
You would reflect on that training that was instilled in, because even though it was instilled in you, and it might not have been utilized, it was still instilled in you. You see what I mean? So now the man you are today is because of what was instilled in. They don't have nothing instilled in them right now, man.
No.
Nothing of substance, man. So it's like the next newest thing, ooh, I want that.
Right.
And if I can't get it, I'm going to figure out a way to take it.
Instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes, sir. Me and Kamoflauge, we can talk all night.
You ain't lying, bro.
That's why Lisa was over there quiet, because she would only add to this show, you know. So anyway, I'm just being silly, y'all, but we have to end this show tonight with Kamoflauge. Hopefully we can get him back real soon so you can learn more about him. But we gave you a lot tonight.
Gave him a whole lot, man.
A whole lot in a little bit of time, in about 45 minutes. We gave y'all a lot. We want you to go and we want you to follow him on Instagram. We want you to follow him on Facebook. We want you to follow him on all the music platforms, because he's got some hot music out. We also want you to keep your ears to his page. Keep your eyes on his page, because he's got something very special coming up for the kids in our community. He wants to speak to the community. He wants to encourage the kids. He wants to encourage our children to communicate better.
Yeah.
To communicate better. He wants them to learn how to verbalize, how to speak better.
And here it begins when they change the way they tell themselves their story.
When they learn how to speak right, when they learn how to act right, they'll do right. Basically, correct?
Yeah, and they just need to see us consistently, man. That's all, man.
That's all.
For real.
That's all it is tonight, y'all, on the After Dark Malcolm Lee Show. We've been with Kamoflauge for the last approximately 45 minutes to an hour. We got to get off of the camera right now because we've got a hot show coming up next. Her name is Cherry Sky, and it's the Sky Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. As soon as she gets here, we're going to go on live, and we're going to stay on live until about 12 or 12:30. Y'all keep it locked. She's a hot Film C right out of H-Town. She's got a lot of hot shows coming up. You got to see her live and in action and learn for yourself. See for yourself what kind of artist she is. We want the world to know who Kamoflauge is. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you share his music. Go and find. Where can they find the songs that we played tonight? Where can they find them?
They'll be released in January.
They'll be released in January. You want to hear them again?
Man, they had
Play them
even
on
mixed
Real
out
Talk
and mastered
Radio.
yet, man.
They not even mixed and mastered.
When we
But
played
you heard
with
them.
them,
You heard them
Yes,
tonight.
bro.
You
Yes,
heard them
sir.
tonight on Real Talk 100
Yes, sir.
Radio. We got to get out here, y'all. It's been a pleasure, homie. It's been a pleasure.
I love, bro.
We ain't seen this man in 4 years, and we interviewed him like it was just yesterday. We interviewed him like we didn't miss a beat. You hear me? You hear me? So we got to get out here for tonight. Y'all tune in to the After Dark with Malcolm Lee show every Monday and Wednesday night. Our scheduled time is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Y'all keep it locked. It's all about small businesses. It's all about promoting the underground music industry. Tonight was no different. Kamoflauge. We'll holler at you. Peace.